Praise the Lord. God is good. God is great. Jesus alive and well. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, call a familiar face. Call all the folks you know, from your family and relatives to your friends, your classmates, your roommates, your significant others, your spouses, and everyone else. From friends, amigos, comrades, compadres, to your frenemies and enemies. Tell them that your boy is doing his YouTube CVS station identification. No, it is not. The Pharmacy, its channel vlog show, known as WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here is your host of the show, where there's ordinary and there's him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Hey, welcome to the show. My name is Eric Lima. Welcome to WEML TV Channel 77, man. My brain's been fried, man, all week long. Fried brains, and then they got more fried on last night. It's crazy. It's crazy, I know. And welcome to the show. It is Saturday afternoon, October the 23rd, 2021, 2:33 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, I made a promise to everybody on Facebook that I will address the situation. What situation is it? Well, it is about our beloved team here in Massachusetts, the Boston Red Sox. Ladies and gentlemen, when the season started, the Red Sox were expected not to make the playoffs. The Red Sox were expected not to even win a division. They got one thing right. They didn't win a division. But Red Sox were expected not to make the playoffs this year. In fact, I, myself, a Red Sox fan, expected them to finish third or fourth, and I will tell you why. Because I know the Tampa Bay Rays are going to improve. They won the division last year, even though it was marred by COVID, obviously. I knew the Yankees were going to improve because they had a pretty good, decent offense, and they did improve because they shelled out a lot. They shelled out a lot of money to get pitching in Garrett Cole and all that. And I knew the Toronto Blue Jays, with 3 second-generation players on the team, I knew they were going to improve, and they improved by getting George Springer. And I thought their offense was going to go great. I thought, the pitching was going to be decent. I knew that those 3 teams. I knew the Red Sox the Red Sox were dealt a bad hand from last season. Ron Renicky was the manager, being dealt with a bad hand, having Cora suspended for the entire year at that point, and COVID and everything else, and the season was shortened, unfortunately. But like I said, I think it didn't matter because Ron Renicky probably didn't want to manage anymore and decided to be a scout instead of manager. And he's up there in age and all that. I think was only a matter of time. But this season was different. This season, the Red Sox were, they started off really on the rough side. Then they started winning. Then they started climbing. They started winning. And then they started faltering once again. They started winning and all that. Trade deadline comes on. Chaim Bloom didn't do anything except acquire Kyle Schwarber from the Nationals. And then that took off. And then the last game of the season, they made the second wild card. They had to face the Yankees in the wild card matchup. They beat the Yankees. Now they had to face the Rays in the divisional series. They beat the Rays in the divisional series. Then came the Astros. It was a tough battle, but unfortunately, I got some bad news for us, the Red Sox Nation. The Red Sox lost last night, Game 6, 5-0 against the Houston Astros, which the Red Sox season ends there, and the Astros move on to the World Series. I would congratulate the Astros, but I don't know. And a lot of people accuse the Astros of cheating, but I will congratulate the Astros because they had a different manager in Dusty Baker. And I think, so maybe say, okay, what happened to the Red Sox? They were doing so well in that first half of the ALCS, then they started faltering. I can have a lot of factors to come into this. I think one of the factors coming in when Eduardo Rodriguez tried to do the thing there, and Alex Cora going, no, don't do that, And that basically what they did was poke the bear at that point and kind of woke up Houston. And Houston started going off on the Red Sox. shutting them down. Another thing is the Red Sox have been hitting the cover off the ball, especially in games 2 and 3. And it got to the point where, the Houston started to bear down with their pitching. Now, many people feel that Las Diaz, or I was like to go, hey Diaz! Remember that guy from the Mets? If I was at a Red Sox game and I see Las Diaz, even though I wouldn't say Diaz. I go, hey Diaz! Jar Binks can call balls and strikes better than you. Hey Diaz! Stevie Wonder can make a better umpire than you. Hey Diaz! I hope you get fired. I'll go, hey Diaz! Next time you want to screw us out of you want to do a screw job, talk to Vince McMahon. Hey Diaz! Great job screwing the Red Sox out of the ALCS, you bum! Hey Diaz! What do you call you? What's the name of the strike zone? The John Cena strike zone? You can't see it? I mean, like that Mets fan, just heckle the guy, just for entertainment purposes and fun, But many people say that he's to blame because he called him, and because he had a missed call, strike, and luckily Alex Cora did not get ejected, and that was in Game 4, and it kind of shook the Red Sox confidence on offense a little bit, and that could be what happened. And the Red Sox are trying to say, we don't trust the umps. We're not going to put the game on the line at the hands of the umps. We got to take matters in our own hands. And that kind of like shook, and they shook the Red Sox confidence so bad to the point where games 5 and 6 they couldn't recover on offense. And then probably their confidence was still shooken up about that. You know what I mean? So that could happen sometimes. Yeah, they had an opportunity to tie the series up, but unfortunately, like I said, I think the confidence is throwing the Red Sox off their gourds. I mean, you're talking about, let's see, their Astros offense was popping off, and and that could be, another reason why. They think Las Diaz has something to do with it. Whatever. All I'm going to say is this, all right? And I want to say thank you to the 2021 Boston Red Sox. You guys gave us, the Red Sox out there, that team gave us so many exciting moments, like the Travis Shaw walk-off grand slam and his return to Boston, and then that last game, and Rafael Devers doing his thing, Kyle Schwarber doing his thing. Alex Verdugo and Kike Hernandez brought a lot of spark on that team. The return of Alex Cora as a manager of the Red Sox. And I have to admit, it was a very good, successful season. They knock off the Yankees in the wild card, knocking off the Rays and in the ALDS. And then in a hard-fought battle until the very end, though, I think the Red Sox offense was kind of shaken up after that Las Diaz call. And I think it makes the Red Sox afraid to try to take pitches and all that, and be patient at the plate, and causing them to swing and miss on a lot of bad pitches. And Hunter Renfroe could not get going, and but whatever. All I know is the Red Sox had an awesome run. It hurts to see them not go to the World Series or tie it up. I mean, for them to be, nobody expected them to be within 2 victories away from going to the World Series. This is a pretty decent season, a successful season. Not a super successful, because the ultimate end game, is obviously the World Series championship. Listen, after winning 4 World Series, the loss does not sting as much. Maybe the younger generation of Red Sox fans don't know what that's like, but I do. I heard about the curse. I read about it. Read its history. I'm a baseball fan, and I gotta tell you, all I can say is to the Boston Red Sox of 2021, proud of you guys. You did an awesome job. I know, unfortunately, you didn't get the job done. That's okay. You'll be back stronger than ever. It'll be very interesting to see what goes on in the offseason between the Red Sox in the front office. But I'll tell you one thing right now. I think, to me, the Red Sox are my main concern. The Red Sox going to ALCS. They kept Matt Barnes off the roster, and because Matt Barnes has been struggling, even though he's been an all-star closer this year. And I think the Red Sox need a great quality closer to help out close out games. They'll probably be a hitter or two away, unless they stick with the offense. Unless, it has been tough. Another quality starter away, I'm thinking. A quality starter. Just like the Red Sox in 2003, they were like a quality starter and a quality closer away. They lost to the Yankees in 2003. What did the front office do? They acquired Curt Schilling. They get Keith Folk. They traded away one of the best most popular Red Sox players since Ted Williams and Nomar Garcia-Power. They made the sacrifice. They got defense, and boom. They ended up winning the World Series that year, breaking the curse. But here's the thing about that. It's surreal that the Red Sox have gotten this far. I mean, surreal. The Red Sox gotten this far, winning the World Series. They didn't win. They gotten this far. They didn't win the World Series. I'm going to say they gotten this far within 2 games, 2 victories to go to the World Series. Houston now is going to the World Series to face either the Atlanta Braves or the Los Angeles Dodgers. If the Dodgers win, they have an opportunity at redemption to get back at the LA team. But it's going to be very tough because pitching has been taking a hit there. If Atlanta wins, I want Atlanta to win the whole thing. I don't like the Astros. They cheat. But the Red Sox fought hard, but didn't fight hard enough. Their bats went quiet. Their confidence was shaken up since Game 4. I think the last Diaz curse hit the offense in Games 5 and 6, forcing the Red Sox to take matters in their own hands, not in the hands of the umps or trust the umps at all. I feel bad, but I'm proud of the Red Sox this year. For them to go all the way to the ALCS, knocking off the Yankees and Rays, and then coming within 2 victories away from going to the World Series. That's a good season. That's a great season. Not a fantabulous, awesome season, but it was a great season. So, Boston, I'm really proud of you. Do not give up. Let the front office do its thing. We might see a whole different lineup next year. Who knows? I'm hoping Red Sox retain Devers and Bogarts, because they are the biggest part of the offense. So what's going to happen next season for the Red Sox? Who knows for sure. So to the 2021 Boston Red Sox, thank you. Awesome job. Awesome job. Ovation to you. Much love and respect towards you. And we'll get geared up for next season. To the Astros, congratulations and good luck. To the Braves and Dodgers, good luck. We'll see what happens for next season. So, it happens. It is what it is. Boston goes home. Houston moves on. So that's all the time we have on the show. And I will see you guys later. Until the next episode. Peace, love, bless out. Saturday Superstar Gates coming soon.